Thank you.
Hang on just a minute, make sure you didn't grab something.
No, this is, these are.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Who do you have next?
Your Honor, I believe that we're going to be looking at Joseph Thomas, but we need to have a hearing outside the President's before we start this case.
Okay, what did you say the name was?
Joseph Thomas, jail administrator.
Okay. All right, you retire to your room, I'll call you right back. All right, everyone may be seated. Let me have the next.
Can I get actual exhibit stickers for these? Okay, I'll try to line that. 42, 44,
Did we already?
45. We marked them, but you gave me exhibit stickers, but I put them on the transcripts, not on the actual. So I need new ones.
Okay, so you're going to remark it.
Yeah. So it's 42, 44, 45, 48, 40.
Good afternoon. Tell me sort of firm testimony, give us all the truth, all the rules of evidence that affects says you cannot be in court like you're testifying. Once you have testified, don't discuss your testimony with anybody else except the lawyers, okay? Yes, sir. Okay.
Here. You don't want to see this.
Thank you.
287
What did you
through
already
87 through the,
Okay, we just remarked these.
so what are they being?
They're around the 42.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so you want to play the entire?
We also need to let it for their.
Yeah, we can lay. Okay. Can I just approach the witness?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, identify the witness for purposes of the record.
Your Honor, the state calls Joseph Thomas, who
Okay.
is,
And record will reflect that I have sworn him in to testify truthfully.
Mr. Thomas, first of all, how you were employed. How were you employed?
I'm the jail administrator of the Wise County Sheriff's Office.
And as the jail administrator, are you also the custodian of records for all jail calls that are captured there at the Wise County Jail when inmates call out, or if they have visitations, things like that?
Yes, sir.
And were you asked to go to look at 5 separate recordings that were to confirm whether or not they were calls, true and correct copies of calls that were recorded at the Wise County Jail on either calls or visitations related to the defendant, in this case, Tanner Lynn Horner?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And first I'm going to show you State's Exhibit number 42. Now, if we can get all the documentation together if we needed to, but as far as when those calls occurred, but if I when you went over those, did you have an opportunity to look at what time it was and make sure that that was one of those calls?
Yes, sir, I did.
So with regard to State's Exhibit number 42, was that a call that was made on December the 3rd, 2022, which was the day after Tanner Horner was arrested in this case?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so I'm going to identify by when they were made, and then I'll ask you one question or a couple questions related to all of them. Then on State's 44, is that a call that was made on December the 14th, 2022, I believe about 11:24 a.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Number 45, State's Exhibit, is that a call that was made on December the 15th, 2022, approximately 8:31 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
And State's Exhibit number 48, is that a call that was made on March 15th, 2023 at approximately 12:06 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
And then finally, State's Exhibit number 49, is that a call that was made on April the 21st, 2023 at approximately 8:50 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are each of these calls, as a custodian of record, I think you can answer these questions, are each of these calls made in the regular course of business there at the Wise County Sheriff's Office?
Correct.
For all inmates?
Yes, sir.
I shouldn't say the Sheriff's Office. It's really the Wise County Jail we're talking about.
Yes, sir.
And are they also kept, you may have a third-party company that stores them, but are they kept in the regular course of business?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are they made, the time that the recordings are made, is that at or near the time of the matter recorded on those recordings?
Yes, sir.
And then finally, the persons with knowledge of the matters recorded on those recordings, the people who are actually recorded on the recordings themselves?
Yes, sir.
Meaning the caller and the call taker, or the visitor, both ends of the visitors. In addition to that, are there some auto notations that are done by the computer as far as the time that's left on the call, a statement that your call is being recorded, it's a warning to that effect?
It depends on the call, but yes, sir.
Okay. So if there's an additional electronic type voice, that's what we're listening to, correct?
Correct.
And I believe that all of these calls are between Tanner Horner, and it may be visitations on at least one of the incidents, Tanner Horner and Melissa Horner, his mother, Tanner Horner and Jackie Harbison, his grandmother, or Tanner Horner and Cassie Waite, his girlfriend.
Correct.
Okay. With that, I would offer these into evidence with that understanding, and then play them for the jury.
Okay.
Can I take the witness?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
What is your title, please?
Jail administrator.
Okay, jail administrator, Mr. Thomas. So
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
a sheriff, or is Mr. Thomas okay?
What's that?
I want to make sure that I afford you the respect that you've earned, so are you...
Oh, Mr. Thomas is fine, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Thomas, You are not able to identify the voices on that recording, are you?
No, I can identify at least one of the voices on recording.
But you can't identify the other voices, can you?
No, now.
You were also, well, let me back up. Wise County Jail contracts with a third party in order to make jail calls available to the inmates. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And in Wise County's case, do they use Securus or do they use Correct Solutions? What is the third party?
Correct Solutions.
And so all of the recordings are on the Correct Solutions software or through their programs?
I would assume they have a server placed somewhere that they keep the audio on.
And so the person who makes the call pays not Wise County, but this third party, right?
Correct.
And it's the third party that has the actual raw data of those phone calls, correct?
Correct. Which I have access to.
Your Honor, at this time, we would object to these calls coming in on a number of grounds. Number one, he is not the proper custodian of records. For these calls, he stated that while he may have access to them, they actually are serviced by Securus, or in this case, Correct Solutions. So the custodian of records for these calls, in order to lay the proper foundation, would be Correct Solutions. Second of all, he said that while he might be able to identify one of the voices, he cannot identify the second voice on these calls, therefore making that hearsay. And again, just because even if it was to come in under a business records exception, the records themselves are subject to the rules of evidence. And in this case, it's hearsay.
Those objections would be overruled, and if offered in the presence of the jury, I would admit states 42, 44, 45, 48, and 49. You may have a running objection if they're offered and admitted. Anything else we need to do outside the presence of the jury with this witness?
Yes, Your Honor. I would also say that if he cannot identify parties, then I would ask that we have a motion in limine to prevent him from guessing who those third parties might be, and also ask that the state not inform him who those third parties might be.
That's granted. If he can identify the second person, that's fine, but if not, don't give any additional information.
Yes, sir.
And lastly, when we were told that Mr. Thomas would be here, we had asked the state to ask Mr. Thomas to bring us any disciplinary write-ups that Mr. Horner may have had, and I just would like to inquire whether or not he brought those write-ups with him.
He has not received any disciplinaries while in my custody.
Okay.
All right, we ready for the jury?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's go. Everyone may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, this witness has been sworn to testify truthfully. Mr. Barrett.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I approach the witness?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Mr. Thomas, would you please tell the jury what you do for a living?
I'm the jail administrator for Wise County Sheriff's Office, the jail division.
And as the jail administrator, are you the you act as the custodian of records for any type of phone calls that a inmate would make from the Wise County Jail?
Yes, sir, I do.
And are there also recordings done when a person has a visitation there at the Wise County Jail?
Yes, sir.
And are these recordings, are they made in the regular course of business for each and every phone call that an inmate makes or visitation?
Yes, they are.
And are they kept in the regular course of business through a third-party contractor, therefore the Wise County Jail?
Yes, sir.
And are they, the recordings themselves, are they made at the time that that the conversation takes place?
Yes, sir.
And are the person with knowledge of the matters that are recorded on those the two people who are having a conversation, either on the phone or in a visitation situation?
Yes.
Okay. And with regard to any other voices that you might hear other than those two people that are engaged in the conversation, would those be electronic voices that are generated by the computer system that records?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
Don't lead your witness.
What would be the other type of voice you might hear besides those two individuals?
You'll hear an automated voice giving a warning of like a 2-minute warning left, and at the beginning of the phone call, it'll tell them that there's a an inmate from Wise County Jail calling them.
And although you may not recognize both sides of the conversation, is there one person for each of these conversations? And I'm showing you specifically recording number 42, recording number 44, or State's Exhibit number 42, State's Exhibit number 44, State's Exhibit number 45, State's Exhibit number 48, and State's Exhibit number 49. Is there one person that is common and that you do recognize your voice on each of those phone calls?
Yes, sir, I do.
And can you tell us who that person is?
Would you like me to address him as what I would call him as inmate?
No,
Okay.
I want you to just tell me his name, please.
Tanner Horner?
Yes, sir. And with regard to that, are these true and accurate recordings of those that were made and kept in the regular course of business at the Wise County Jail?
Yes, sir.
And for identification purposes, State's Exhibit 42, is that a call that was made on December 3rd, 2022?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
It's the same, don't lead your witness.
With regard to, I guess it'll say there's some type of document at the beginning of the recording. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I can't tell you for sure if it states the date and time, but it does state the person calling and the location they're calling from.
Okay. All right. Well, I will just offer State's Exhibit 42, 44, 45, 48, 49, and 70.
Any objections other than those previously announced to the court?
No further objections.
All right, those are overruled. States Exhibits 42, 44, 45, 48, and 49 are admitted.
May I publish?
Yes.
Your Honor, I would object to the publishing of these until the second voice can be identified.
Okay. Objections overruled.
For purposes of the record, Your Honor, at this time I'm publishing State's Exhibit number 42.
Hello. Is calling you from Wise County. Press 1 for accepting the call. This call may be monitored or recorded. Yes.
Hi. Hello?
You okay?
Not really.
You want to tell me what happened?
I pulled into this driveway and all that stuff. I was pulling forward and I was backing up, and then I hit this overroll and
This call may be monitored or recorded. Okay.
My thoughts were, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job, like everything started just,
Okay.
I know.
You should have called the police, son. You should have called the police.
I didn't know what to do, Mom.
What does you had that person, and I know that's not wrong, but you still don't please, okay? They're not going to look at it that way.
I know.
Please be calm. Don't be strong with this, okay?
What?
What did you do? What did you do? Did she die on her own?
No.
Oh my God.
I know. I can't get her, like Kathy hasn't even tried calling me up here, like
Yeah, she wanted to take the car. Do you want her to have that car?
yeah.
Did you confide in her
What?
about this? Did you tell her about this?
No.
I mean, she was really freaking out about it. You have 3 minutes remaining on this call.
Left this call. So was it you guys who tried calling bail or whatever it was called?
No,
How much was it?
1.5 million.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no. No, they're mad. And let me tell you something, that the task force, the FBI was here. They ransacked the house. They ransacked your place back there. They threw me and Nicholas down on the floor, and they almost threw me down. They fucked up everything. And, Tanner, I just hope you didn't do nothing weird to that little girl.
I did. I did.
Okay. Okay. I didn't think you did. I just know it. I know how you handle it.
Well, honestly, with my medication, I barely even have the libido as it is.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't do anything like that.
I didn't think so. I didn't think you were pervert. You know what happened to me with that little girl.
I
No. I love you. And I'm so sorry this happened. I'm so sorry you did that. That poor little girl. That poor baby.
I know.
I want you to pray for her and her family.
I know, Mom. Can you get a hold of Kathy, please? You have her number. Just talk to her, tell her I would like to hear from her.
Okay, I will. I just talked to her. This call may be monitored or recorded. She's moving to her dad's for a couple of weeks, so.
Is she bringing the baby with her?
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure. And I'm so sorry. Your call will end in 1 minute.
1 minute.
Were you listening to that music when you ran over your little girl?
Yeah.
No.
The music on full blast and that truck doesn't have a backup camera. Well, it has a backup camera, but it doesn't work. It hasn't worked for like 2 months.
Okay, well, I love you and I'm sorry this happened. Please pray for that baby and pray for their family and you're in our prayers too, okay?
Don't know how much to get out to, but
Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself.
tell Kathy I love her.
Okay. We love you too.
Give Chester all my love. All my fucking love, Dave.
Okay. Tanner, be strong, okay?
I know.
It's not the end of the world, okay?
Now I'm going to publish for purposes of record, I'm publishing State's Exhibit number 44. I'm going to go to 3 minutes and 16 seconds or 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the call to start where I'm going to start playing it at that point.
Which one is that?
This call.
44.
This call, maybe?
Apparently
sorry, we would object under rule of optional completeness.
So you wish to have the entire phone call played?
Let's see. One moment, let me just make sure I have the correct. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Berry, if you play the entire phone call.
Just letting you know, it's 26 minutes, right?
All right.
This call may be monitored. Monitored or recorded.
Ooh, watch your fingers. Ooh, think about smash your finger. You know, you would think they would help you in here. I don't want to help. I want them to help you. I'm sitting here watching you struggle, and I can't just walk through the wall and help you get in here. I'm all right. I'm all right. I got out of the crazy room yesterday. Oh, you did? Yeah. Now they have me in the less crazy room. I actually have a toilet. They're giving me reading materials. They gave me, so they gave me a Bible, right? Then I forgot how, like, the dialogue is, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my gosh, like I have to take a break, like, I have to take breaks constantly while reading because the dialogue is like Shakespearean almost.
Yeah. Is it in King James?
No, it's,
NIV?
no, not NIV. I can read the NIV very well. It's ESV or some bullcrap.
Yeah.
I want my Bible, the one that Pastor Vicky gave us when we all graduated. I want that one. That's in my room somewhere.
It is.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I talked to them last night. He even came up here to find out when he can come. I showed up here yesterday because I thought I came last Tuesday, but I don't remember, it was Monday. But still, it's different. Now, I come on Wednesday, you come on Wednesday and Fridays.
Huh. I'm guessing mom's outside.
So she did home and she said, "Hey, she loves you very much." And she's just so upset. A lot of people are.
Yeah. I can imagine. So, I have two lawyers. One's name is Bill Ray. That's the one that looks like Steve.
Yeah.
And then another guy whose name is Steve.
Really?
He even told me yesterday when I met the other guy, and I was like, oh, that's cool. But yeah. Apparently they work in the same office, so there's that. You would not believe all the crazy letters I am receiving.
Oh. You haven't seen nothing yet. I mean, it's world news. World news.
Shit, I have to tell you, though, freaking, I'll put the first news station that can bail me the fuck out. I have to just say that, but I kind of like a doubt that would happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, this is $1 million item right now, I guess. I don't know. Doubtful, though.
So you have, why haven't you called? I put $50 on the book.
Oh, because I don't have your number.
You don't have.
When they took my property, I don't have anything to write that down with. You're going to have to give that to them. Be like, hey, give this to Tanner. Please, for the love of God. Otherwise, I would have been calling you. I know. It's a very frustrating thing.
And I just borrowed this pen from the lady at the desk. That we're not supposed to have them. But I said I need to take some notes.
That's a dumb little pen, isn't it?
Yeah. It works, that's what matters.
Okay, have you Cassie at all?
No.
You're never gonna believe who sent me mail. So Nicole sent me a letter before Cassie does. How do you think that makes me feel? I just want an update on my freaking son, man. Nobody can tell me anything.
He's okay. He's doing just fine.
Is he with Cassie or is he with?
He's with his grandma.
Of course.
What do you think your face for?
Because I had an ingrown hair the other day and like I started messing with it and they don't let me cut my fingernails, so it just kind of gets bad. Yeah. But honestly, I need her dad's number because our phones are off right now by this point. I know they are.
So where is your phone?
But the detectives, I can't even get any numbers off of it.
Hey, that's okay.
Otherwise, I would have been calling everybody. Jonathan, everybody.
I tried to look up Jonathan's number.
Yeah, you'll have to contact him. On Facebook, his name is Jonathan Earthgazer, because Earthgazer is the name of his band.
Okay. No, I'm not on Facebook. Had to get off of it. Totally off of it.
Well, that's the only way you're going to be able to contact a lot of these people.
Okay, so I just followed you.
No, I need you to. Like, you're not getting it, Amy.
No, I do get it, but you don't get all the hate that I'm getting from that.
Hate? You shouldn't be receiving any hate.
Oh, it's you. Well, we're not supposed to talk about it.
I'm not supposed to talk about the case. I want to know what they're saying on TV, because I guarantee they're always making it worse than it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's coming out that, you didn't write it right.
No. Are you kidding me? On my medication, I couldn't even get up for Kathy. I know that's a little bit too much information, but still, like,
Well, see, all they know is that a second starter kidnapped her and killed her and then dumped her body. And,
I mean, that's basically the story from, like, what everybody is saying. Like, everybody here, I feel like I am because of the TV.
yeah.
You know, you would think that I would have, like, people involved would have to sign waivers with shit like this, you know what I mean? Then again, these people are, they're monsters.
They're terrible. And,
They want their story. Yeah, that's all they want. That's why I'm kind of tempted to, like, right now, where like, hey, you guys bond me out and give me like $1 million extra? Yeah, I'll give you your story. Like asking the baby at a nice house, fix up y'all's house. You can do that with $1 million. Give little leftovers to the family, that whole thing, but can I not be? Dude, they have not. I haven't been on my medication in almost 2 weeks. I'm feeling emotion. I broke it down the other day because I know that Chester's going to be looking around during Christmas. All his family members are going to be around. His best friend in the world is going to fucking be there. You know he's a daddy's boy.
yeah. Well, keep them alive, and, you're keeping them alive a little more with it.
I love one for Christmas. It's just pictures of you guys.
Your mom's working on that. So I've got it. We don't have very many good recent pictures. I can send you the pictures.
My Facebook has pictures. You can just literally just screenshot it on the phone.
Oh,
And like honestly, they celebrate their Christmas at their grandparents' house. They do all the presents and all that stuff the day before. So like, go over there. I'm pretty sure they won't mind having you around. They really, you know how they feel about it. They love the shit out of you. And you know Chester will love you too.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Just give them pictures. I was going to be the one that didn't fuck up, baby. I was going to be the one that didn't fuck up.
Well, if people know that because they know you don't have any kind of record. And people that know you, and know you're not that kind of person.
Christmas is wondering my mom wasn't there, but, you know.
Yeah. And, you know, I don't know if maybe we can eventually bring him.
He's already a visitor list. But it has to be a third party, and that means it has to be Kathy, because I know for damn sure Carrie's not going to bring him up here. So it has to be Kathy. She won't even talk to anybody, apparently. So Nicole is freaking giving me mail, and she's not.
You know, I think they reached out to her, to ask questions about him, I think.
Well, if it's the detectives, no. If it's my attorney's office, that's the only person that she should talk to is my attorney, or somebody from my attorney's office. Like, that's the only person anybody should talk to, versus my attorney.
The Texas Rangers were asking about, and they were questioning this.
Then decline, because that sensitive information has to do with my attorney.
So it's all recorded, and it says something to your lawyer. Was he here a while ago?
Yesterday.
There was a bunch of people in here. I mean, the parking lot's full. It's all looking. Oh,
But you need to write down Kathy's dad's number at least, because I know you have that.
yeah.
So write that down when you try to give them the paper to put into my property, so I can have that number as well, so I can at least try. If I can at least try to contact Kathy and just give me an update, tell her how I feel.
Okay.
I know, it kind of got pushed the end.
This end.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Trust me, I wrote you guys a letter on using one of those, my hand hurts so bad afterwards. Like years of that guitar playing, playing drums, and playing video games came back all when I was writing up that little itty piece of crap pen.
oh,
Yeah. But the people like, have you talked to Jerry at all? Jerry. Yeah. And you think he might be able to do something, but I doubt he would. Especially with how much Bill talks shit about me at the end.
yeah, all of us. Me too.
I love Pablo, but man, that was vindictive and uncalled for.
It's how he is. I mean, he was like that. His, husband, mother died.
Yeah, Sammy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw about that.
And, Josh Sullivan,
Yeah.
her son, had you received a letter from him?
Uh-huh.
I think he wants to write me, because he's been there before.
I've never been in jail like this before. So like some of the jailers get really annoyed with me, but others are just like, okay, you never been here. Like one jailer in particular, one of the sergeants hates me. I spilled a drink one time and she literally told me, whoa, better knock it up. Like, he hates me, like treats me like I'm not fucking human. But again, you need to write down her dad's number. So I can have that, so I can at least try to contact her. Like that, a lot of things will go a lot smoother as far as getting numbers and stuff like that when I can get a hold of Kathy, because Kathy knows how to get a hold of all the people I know. Like,
Okay. I mean, okay. So I'll just tell her that. I mean, if I will text her, I'll call her first and see if she'll answer.
well, you just write down her dad's number.
Okay. You know, I don't know that I have his number.
Yeah, you do. You talked to him before.
Huh?
You talked to him on the phone.
I know, but it's on her Facebook.
Then reactivate your Facebook just so you can message him. Please, for the love of God, this is...
Hey.
Sorry, I just want to talk to her.
I understand.
I just want to see my son. Kathy, the only chance I have is seeing my son. It has to be a parent or guardian. So it has to be Kathy or her mother. And trust me, I would rather not put Carrie on my list, because she won't come up here anyway.
Right.
By the way, my attorney is potentially interested in working with Tommy.
Oh, yeah?
Well, at least, talking to him, since Tommy's passed the bar, this actually might be good for him. Get some experience in that whole thing. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how it'll play out, though. And I can only imagine what Jonathan's going through right now, because his brother went to prison a few years ago.
Yeah.
Now his best friend, and it's,
Well, maybe since you don't have, doesn't matter, what else doesn't matter?
but, know what I would be doing right now? Freezing my ass off in a truck, excited to get to an apartment. That's what I would be doing right now.
It's kind of chilly today.
Yeah, I know, trust me. I don't get underwear or pants. Not in this thing. Not until I'm off the watch, so, No, not in the least bit. My leg is made of the same material.
Is it foam?
No, it's essentially a blanket about that thick. Yeah. It's a bit cold.
A lot of people in it?
Huh?
Is there a lot of people?
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people come and go, and all of them look at me like, that's the guy. Every single fucking one of them. There's this one like Mexican gangster dude, just looked at me like with this hate-filled rage in his eyes. Apparently they might keep me from the general population being tracked around here, possibly.
Still too early,
Yeah. I mean, I'm a bit of an introvert anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Getting 2 books from the library, hopefully they come in. One is a Star Wars book, and one is the second Harry Potter book, because they only have the second and third ones. They have all of the Twilight books, apparently, so I might read through those for the first time since high school.
So, is Kathy is a rich friend?
That was really random. Why do you say that?
Because, the mom found a book back there, and she's feeding her cat. And that cat's gaining weight.
Did she not take the cat with her? Did she take Draco?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this. I kind of miss that little shit. I miss this stupid happy little face when I walk in the door like, oh my god, here, oh my god.
Well, we got rid of, George and Maya. I wrapped them up in a box and put them on the doorstep. Not really.
Oh, it's not good.
Your mom gave them two of the nurses at the methadone clinic. After they saw them, they go, oh, we want them, and so,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
That's good. I can't wait till I can get a razor. Just shave my face because, it looks terrible.
I think we let it go out.
No.
Or we all clean cut.
I want to be clean cut because then shit like this happens. You know what I mean? It looks pretty bad, probably. It's bad.
So it makes it worse when we keep picking it.
Yeah. I know.
Well, I just want you to know that many people asking about you, they're concerned about you.
Too.
It's just,
But these are people you need to send my attorney's way. He needs many character witnesses. the most high-profile client. He's actually working his ass off right now, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's why I'm out of the cuckoo room. Some nights I actually have a toilet. But hey, do not take toilets for granted. Do not. I even have a little water fountain. But yeah, he was asking me to even write down some names and stuff of, people that could be character witnesses. I have Kristen and Charlie down. I have, yeah, that's true. Yeah, trust me now. It's one of the, quote, perks, unquote, of being autistic. Well, she has $1.5 million in assets and $150,000 in cash. There's really not much she can do except pray for me. No, for all I know, he's messed out and hasn't even seen the phone or news in like 2 weeks. He probably doesn't even know.
I see him on Facebook. I see him on Messenger, not Facebook. I see all these pictures up there.
Yeah.
And tried to call him, and it wasn't a good number, I guess.
What do you mean try to call him?
Well, to let you know about you. Of course, I'm sure he knows now.
I'm pretty sure everybody knows. And this is definitely not a thing that's like, like, according to my attorney yesterday, this is literally like national news. Like, it's not just like Texas news, it's national. Man, I always wanted to be famous, but not like this shit. I feel bad for the family.
Well, then you can apologize. And of course, they're telling us not to reach out to him yet. It's just too soon.
Yeah, it is definitely too soon. I miss my son. I missed my son before I got arrested.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need at least talk to Carrie and see how much she's doing for me.
Oh, I will. And really throw some pictures off that she sent me, and because I asked her, I said, I'm going to send Shannon some pictures. Can you take pictures, like you always do of him? And there's one cute one, and you'll see it. It's got a backpack on him. It's adorable. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks so grown up. He's getting so big.
Oh, I bet he is. And every single day I notice he looks more and more like your old dad.
Yeah.
I was going to kill Cassie. Just, if you can, please, just put give them those numbers and tell them to put them in my property or my box so I can contact you guys because, man, like, get lonely. I feel bad for every time that I always put off sending Mom a letter back because I do. I mean, then again, I'm not even in a regular cell yet. I'm still on watch, so I was like the last week and a half I've been under like a surveillance type situation. You know what I mean? Once I get a regular room, I'll actually apparently have funny last thing. Took a little bit off of my last paycheck to buy stuff from commissary. Hopefully that'll come in. Hopefully my stuff will come out of the evidence room soon, and I can give you guys that order card so y'all can get Chester stuff, presents, diapers.
Oh, would you look into Chester's number too, or
I mean, you can try, but our phones are off right now. The bill's due on the 8th. Yeah, it's not going to do much good to give me her number now. Getting her number right after I would have got it would have been wonderful, but yeah. Oh, you can probably get her dad's number from her mom.
Yeah.
And then when I call you guys, since you're transferring your numbers over to me, I'll be able to attempt to call. And if they don't answer, then I guess I get that.
Yeah. I'll give our numbers too, and I can call them for, some have a little question we ask them, call and ask them, and when I do, we don't deliver messages, we don't take messages.
No, I remember who that was. That's the lady that hates me. Like, they can take messages. That's the lady that hates me. So if it was for me, that's why. They are allowed to take messages. She just literally hates me. I even talked to the NHMR lady about it. She said, we'll try to put a stop to that. No, it's not professional. She's an older lady. Ironically, her last name is Collard. I tried collard greens for the first time I was here, by the way. Oh my God, it's so good. Yeah. To me, it just tasted like, oh man, I'm actually going to be able to poop and not string today. No. So I was supposed to be on finger foods before I get HMR, right? You know what they give me? Applesauce, biscuits and gravy. That was breakfast yesterday, okay? You know what I had to eat the applesauce with? They had to scoop it in a biscuit. Yeah, I know. I'm just glad I'm getting some reading material from the library, because holy crap, I need to put my head in a good fantasy book. I mean, I need to get myself detached from reality a little bit. But, yeah, as for the books that Mom's asking about, I just need, like, one on, like, chakra meditation and stuff. That way, I can... It helps when I'm having, like, an anxiety attack. Because, being stuck in a box, you're going to end up getting a little bit of anxiety. When I start getting that anxiety, I'll, like, sit down, meditate, try to block everything out, relax. It helps. But sometimes I have a little bit of trouble staying focused on that. So that's why I kind of want some books on it. That way I can learn how to be a little bit more focused on it. And this is going to sound very, very childish, but they should have box sets of the Dragon Ball Z manga. Manga is basically Japanese comic book. But like they have sets like chapters 1, 2, and 3, and 3, 4, 5, stuff like that. That would be a lifesaver. Dragon Ball Z, not Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball GT, not Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z. The Z is my all-time favorite. Brilliant.
Your meditation.
Just the one I was saying just now. Just something on like chakra, meditation, stuff like that.
What?
Chalk. Here. You have a pen, you have a paper. So like shit, I forgot. CH. Have trouble?
That's it.
Let's take a short break. I need about 10 minutes, okay? Call you back in just a few minutes.